Thank you, Hazel. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce two former world champions. Ladies and gentlemen, Peter Ebdon and the Wizard of Wishaw, John Higgins.
And as is tradition, the referee, in this case Michaela Tabb, will toss the coin to see who will have the honour. Who's going to break first?
John, just talking back to last season, it's such a great season. 4 finals, 2 wins, a bit of a disappointment in the World Championship, but you do like to do well this season, as well as.
Yeah, I would obviously like to carry on and hopefully have another season as good as last year's, but it's going to be tough.
Looking forward to this particular match after
Yeah,
a good first round.
I've not played Peter in a little while, so no, it'll be great. He's playing well as well, so it should be a good game.
Peter obviously had the disappointment in the World Championship, and that must have been quite tough.
Yeah, I think my preparation went very well for the World Championship, and it was disappointing to lose in the final, but hopefully I'll come back even stronger this season and, you know, be even more thorough in my preparation, especially for the World Championship.
Now, this would have been quite a local venue for you, even living up there in the middle of the country, the Midlands, but you've moved further afield now. It's further than for John.
Yeah, to Dubai.
Yeah,
it's
a bit further.
Yeah, I actually started swimming about 2 weeks ago.
To get here?
Yeah, I actually got here yesterday afternoon. You know, I just had a few sort of molluscs and stuff like that, but apart from that, it went quite well.
So the preparation's good?
Yeah, it went very well, yeah. I had a run-in with an octopus near Plymouth, but apart from that, no, it's gone pretty well.
Well, you seem to be queuing well so far, so good luck.
Both
of you, good luck, lads.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers, thanks.
As you can see, it's a very serious business, this pot black cup. And good to see the players so relaxed as they begin this semi-final. I'll hand you over to our commentary team. On this occasion, John Carrott and the 1985 world champion, Dennis Taylor.
Peter Ebdon to break.
Thank you, Hazel. And Peter Ebdon did win the toss. Off we go with the first semi-final. That pot black music, John, I still get nervous when I hear that little jingle.
Yes. Played by who, Dennis, do you know?
Is it Winifred Atwell?
Yeah, absolutely right. Big shot to start this frame off.
Just knocked the black up the table, but it's in a very accessible position there. This red looks to be fairly straight into the right corner, the one that's near the black spot. He's taking the more difficult of the reds. So this is going to open things up here.
Well, it's certainly very risky. When you play those shots, the way Peter did there, you actually bounce the cue ball into the bed of the table. And that's what's happened. It's particularly on shots with angles, isn't it, Dennis? Very difficult to control.
Yeah, as you mentioned, John, once you get a little trace aside that you didn't mean to put on it, it throws the white offline before you get to the object ball. So what an early chance for John Higgins, who's looked pretty comfortable here this afternoon. Looks to be queuing really well.
Yeah, it's not very often you see the balls in this position after 3 or 4 shots. Spread widely over the table. A fantastic opportunity.
Seven.
Oh. Can he see the black?
tight, but I think he's just okay. Oh, that was a near thing. Well, he had to actually swerve it. That's why he couldn't control the cue ball there. He had to bend that to make the potting angle.
14. Fifteen.
Ideal now.
Twenty-two. 23.
Yeah, it's very unique, the event here, and seeing all the players relaxed, having lunch with the spectators that are here and mingling with them. They all could have their photographs taken with the players, and they've all been very accessible here. But there is that £10,000 first prize, John, so a bit of money to play for.
Yes, and you can be sure they'll be trying for it, Dennis. You know, joking apart, after they've done their interviews, when they get down to the snooker table, it's concentration
21.
time.
Thirty-six. 37.
With a one-table situation, if you do get a chance like this, you seem to concentrate even harder, because you know you might only get one chance.
Yeah, it's a bit like playing a series of final frame deciders, Dennis, isn't it? That's all you ever hope for when you play in
44.
those particular matches. Just that you can get one opportunity. And this man is very good at that, playing in final frame deciders.
I think last season he started to get back to his old form, didn't he, John? I mean, he had a couple of seasons where he didn't perform
47.
and was very disappointed with some of the performances he was putting in, but he's back at his best, I feel, or not far from it.
Yes, that performance where he beat O'Sullivan in the Masters was absolutely superb. I didn't think anybody could beat Ronnie playing the way he was, and he not only stood up to him,
48.
he ended up beating him. Fantastic performance, and of course 4 consecutive centuries, which is a world record in an earlier tournament. So he was certainly back to somewhere near his best, and he's always been a very good match player.
53. 54.
Only ever 2 centuries made in the history of pot black. Eddie Charlton, way back in the 70s, had a break of 110. Sean Murphy last year made a break of 111. We've seen Ken Doherty almost do it, but he did make a break of 116, but there was a foul when the
60.
frame was virtually over and he carried on. But this is a chance.